Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the fourth unit of strategic management in MBA, fourth semester. That is strategic implementation. Okay, so let us start with this new topic that is known as strategic implementation in an organization. First of all, strategic planning is done, which is a very vast chapter including all the intent of strategic management. Okay, the very first part which is being done in any organization is about what? Is about the strategic planning, that we have to plan, we have to make the documentation, that how we have to work ahead, how we have to move ahead. After a strategic plan, documents is well prepared, then the next stage in an organization is its proper implementation. The very first stage is what we have to plan, we have to make in advance that what are those activities which we are going to deal. That is known as what? Strategic planning. And after strategic planning, the documents which we will make, that the things which we have to move ahead, on the basis of that we are going to we are going to implement on those things. Those implementation is known as strategic implementation. So strategic implementation is the application of all the intents of an organization which is planned earlier to put into action. Okay, so this is known as what? Strategic implementation. The characteristics or nature of strategic implementation. Now let us know about the characteristics and nature. So what are those characteristics and nature of a strategic implementation? The very first is action oriented. The very first characteristics of or nature of a strategic implementation, that it is action oriented. Okay, a strategic implementation involves putting the formulated strategies into action through management process. In putting strategies into actions, managers apply knowledge and techniques of management processes. Strategy implementation is the intellectual content of strategy formulation into the operational process of practice. Okay, so this is what whatever we have planned earlier, what are those contents which we have planned to do. Accordingly, what we will do, we have to put those things into the action. The very first part, the very first nature is whatever the documents which we have made, we have to put all those documents into the action. That is known as what? Strategic implementation. The first nature is about the action orientation. Okay, oriented. The next very is what? Comprehensive scope. It is having a very comprehensive scope, very wide scope. Okay, strategic implementation covers particularly everything that is included in the discipline of management studies. It undergoes a wide range of functions and activities. Anything which involves managerial action will be a part of a strategy implementation. For example, anything which is a part of managerial action is a part of what? Is a part of strategic implementation. Okay, for example, a marketing manager may develop the marketing budget. Exactly, a marketing manager develops what? A marketing budget, allocates sales to sales territories, launch an advertising campaign, or initiate a market research project. All these activities are part of what? Strategic implementation process. Whatever the activities which is being done by a marketing manager related to the marketing budget. Okay, allocation of sales, territories, and various activities. All those comes under what? The intent. All those are the activities of a strategic implementation process. So it is a very comprehensive scope. Third important nature of a strategic implementation is what? Demanding varied skills. Strategy implementation involves a wide range of activities, so a strategist has to bring his or her task a wide range of knowledge, skills, attitude, and abilities. It means that any of the manager do have four basic important managerial skills, that is knowledge, skills, attitude, and abilities. On the basis of that, varied different types of demands which comes up in strategic management would be shot out, would be easily solved. Okay, the fourth very important nature of a strategic implementation is what? Wide ranging development. Exactly, it is a very wide ranging development. A strategy formulation is primarily the responsibility of top management. Exactly, formulating the strategy is what? The responsibility of the top management. But strategy implementation necessitates the involvement of middle level managers. This means the strategic plan has to be properly communicated to and understood by the middle manager before they can play an effective role in strategy implementation. Exactly, whatever the plans which is being made by, whatever the plans which is being formulated, for we have to, for doing those plans and activities, what we have to do, we have to deal various activities, and those, the formulation of the plans, the formulation of the strategy are being made by whom? By the top level officials, and those top level officials just execute those plans to the middle level, to the middle order or the middle level management personnel. And these middle level management personnel are the activities, it is their activities that they will understand carefully, and they just try to implement those plans in the processes that is known as what? Strategic implementation. So it is having a very wide range involvement, where the middle level management includes all the departmental activities, all the department personnel of an organization. Okay, and the fifth nature of strategic implementation is what? It is a integrated process. Okay, the various tasks in strategic implementation are not stand-alone activities but interrelated. Therefore, a strategic implementation has to act in a holistic manner. Okay, it has to, it means that strategic management is not being done individually. Okay, so it should be done in a very holistic manner. Holistic manner means what? Every activity should be clubbed together, and accordingly the interrelationship should be made. That is what known as strategic implementation nature. The fifth nature is that. Okay, now these are what? These are the different types of characteristics of strategic implementation. Okay, so as we all know, if we will conclude the strategic implementation, then we can conclude it in that sense that strategic implementation is the designing and management of systems to achieve the best integration of people, structure, processes and resources in an efficient and most optimum use. Exactly, this is what a very concluding statement related to strategic implementation, where what we have to do in strategic implementation, we have to design. It means that we have to make the work activities, we have to sketch, we have to draw the work activities and management of systems, that all the systems of management, there are various systems of management. If we talk about the systems of management, then planning is also a system of management, coordination is also a system of management, staffing, organizing, controlling, coordinating, these are what? These are the different systems of management, and these systems would be planned, would be designed in such a manner so that we can achieve the best integration of, we are going to get the best integration of people, that all those people who are engaged for making the goals of the organization successful. We have to engage all those peoples, we have to integrate all those peoples, that these people should know the entire vision and mission of the organization, and accordingly they move ahead, they work hard in the organization, and we make the structure, and after that the structure are being made. It means that all the structural structures, hierarchy hierarchical structure of the organization is being made, with the help of which the responsibilities and accountability of the people are being known, so that the processes and resources, all those processes, process is what? It is a kind of a step by step activities in any organization which is known as what? Processes. So those processes would be prevalent, would be activated on its particular place, and resources, and there are basically four resources: men, money, material and machinery. So all those resources would be efficiently and used in a very optimum manner, so that the effective use, the optimum use of all those resources would be utilized in the organization. That is known as what? A strategic implementation. Okay, students, thank you.